Good morning. Here back at the Hurley Holler 24. Going to do a little video here about the first day of baseball season. One of my leagues didn't do too good, but the other one did all right. And well, I had a relief pitcher that didn't help me out none. So we're going to talk about that. Kind of go a little bit in depth now that I'm able to make some changes to my team. Let's get started here and kind of see what we can figure out and show you a few things and see if I can teach you a little bit. Alrighty here, so this is the my team. Yesterday was the first day of baseball season, opening day, and as you can see, not very good. Only 7 points on offense and a total of 2 points on the pitching staff. And this is what I was going. I couldn't make any changes to my starting pitching because they wouldn't let me pick up anything due to the waiver wire and all that good stuff. But the pitcher, Robert Suarez, who I picked up in the draft, well, he got me a -13, and that's not good. So that's something that I've got to figure out if I'm going to keep him. I'm probably going to drop him. Like I said, I just don't deal with that. I don't think he'll end up being the closer anyway, so I'm probably going to drop him and pick up a couple guys. But I'm going to go ahead, and today's lineup should be better because it's full slate of games compared to yesterday. There was a couple teams that didn't play. So let's go in here and go to add players. Now, I'm going to pick me some starting pitching for tomorrow. Well, that'll actually be today, and I'll start looking for tomorrow here shortly. But I've got two guys I'm looking at right now. A pitcher from the Reds. He's going up against, I believe, the Braves, and the Braves got a pretty solid offense, but you know there just ain't a whole lot of good options. So we're going to take a chance on this guy. I think he should be okay. We're going to drop this Suarez. Sorry, buddy, I just ain't got time to do with your shenanigans. I'm one of them type of people. You do me dirty like that, and you can go find somewhere else to be on. Like I said, I don't think he'll end up being a closer anyway. They traded for a guy, Rogers, I believe. So I'm going to look him up here and see, but kind of just, I'm one of them type of people. If I get done, if I get a day like that, unless you're a top reliever, I'll just probably cut you and let you wind things down. But it's started the season, so there's a long way to go. And like I said, I'm more aggressive with it than what most people are. I'm just different. So, you know, if you're going to be competitive, you got to make changes. You got to make sacrifices that most people don't do. And like I said, I just don't deal with it. And it's time to get the job done because I'm trying to win games and get the most points. So you got to be aggressive with it. Another guy is Merrill Kelly, Arizona, going up against San Diego. I thought about this Joshua Gray against the Mets, but I'm going to take this Merrill Kelly and see how he does for me. Here we go. Let's see. I got to drop somebody, and I'm going to look around here and see who I think could be drop capable. I should have already had this figured out, but I didn't. 78. I may go Jonathan. Well, Jonathan Scroop could be a guy I look to because I got Matt Olson right there. And Matt Olson ain't going nowhere unless he gets hurt. And Gurriel ain't going nowhere unless he gets hurt. And it could be between him and Crawford. And I like Crawford because he doesn't strike out a whole lot, and he's usually pretty solid on the points. So Let's see. Need to look up through here if there's a reliever. It ain't going to be relief pitching. And Matt Barnes. I think I'm going to get rid of Shroop here. I think that's what I'm going to do. 12th position. Brandon Crawford is 6th position. So, look like it's going to be old Shroopy boy. And let's make this thing happen here. Let's see. That's what we're going to do. So the rest of the thing won't be too bad because I'll be able to kind of just do what I need to do unless somebody's off. Let's see. Let's go over here to April 8th, which is today. And go down here, and I've got my starters. Now I got to figure out where to put them in my lineup here. And I think one of them's going to be Matt Barnes. I don't think I like that one. And maybe Mark Melonchrome. I'll probably put him right there and let that save. So everybody else I think should be fine for now. Let's see. Jose Ramirez is not doing it. And more likely he'd be in the lineup if he's playing, but he's not playing, so that's why he's on the bench. And everybody else should be good to go. I've got 2 starting pitchers right here. And right now I'm getting beat 25-9, but that's all right. It's still early. So we'll just kind of deal with that. Let's see. Yeah, everything else looks to be pretty good on this for right now. Now, I had another league I've been... See, these 3 leagues right here, the Detroit, the San Francisco, and the Cleveland, excuse me, they were supposed to be... I was supposed to get out of them and go into this Los Angeles. Well, somehow it kept me in it, and it drafted itself. And so that's why the team is differently drafted set up than the rest of them, because I didn't get to draft them. It did it itself thing, and I thought I was out of the leagues and kind of found out it wasn't. So I'm going to go to this San Francisco league and kind of see what we've got going on here. I'm actually winning this one, 32, but we've got a couple of things we're going to try to see if we can figure out here. He's going to have to go on the bench because they're not playing. And Schubert can go to lineup. Wow. I'll put him right there. Luke Volk, Olsen, Bell. I'm going to have to make a thing here. Matt Barnes. Let's see. I'll show you what happened yesterday. And on this one, I did all right. Well, I left 3 points on the bench, but I had nowhere else to put him. So, unfortunately, that's what it was. But the guy that really helped me out was Adam Wainwright. I wouldn't have had this guy if he'd have been on a team, because I wouldn't have drafted him. But like I said, it automatically did the draft itself. And so I'm trying to get rid of these starting pitchers. I've made some moves, but this guy has not responded back on a couple of trades. So I'm still looking into that and seeing when he's if he's going to do anything or not on that. So here we are for today. And we're just kind of skimming over a few things. I'm going to have to pick up a guy, second shortstop. And I've got 3 pitchers going today, so we're going to leave him alone. I've got to get me some, I've got to, if I'm going to do this league, I'm going to have to really cut some piece because I need relief pitchers here. And normally, like I said, this is not how I draft. So, and this is what I was talking about to the starting pitchers. When you get starting pitchers right here, that's how most people do it. They just draft pitchers, and here they are. I don't do that. I have relief pitchers. And so it's a different setup. So I'm trying to get rid of them. If not, I'll end up cutting them if I'm going to play in this league. But the league I'm more worried about, that I'm mostly talking about, is the Los Angeles Pro head-to-head. And that's the one I'm mainly focused on. This one I kind of wanted to see what would happen with it. If that guy was willing to trade, and kind of just go in a little bit of detail on that. So, players, I think we needed a second shortstop. And I've got to try to find me one. Let's see, go to players. I'm just kind of looking here. Uh-oh, this guy released Joey Votto. Well, I wonder what happened here. I don't think I need him, so I may not use him. But you don't never know. I'll have to do some seeing around. But this is what I'm interested in, a second shortstop. -2. There's 6 points right there. I don't know who that is. Nico, corner Robinson Cano. This guy could be an option. But I don't know if this guy's going to play every day. Robinson Cano. This guy's just old. He's pushing 40 years old. So, I think I'm going to add Robinson Cano because I think he's going to play DH now that they've got the DH set up. Where are you at? Okay, so we'll just slide him into that second shortstop right there. And let's see, April 8th. So that should just about have all of that. So we got a, yeah, we got some guys here that, so if this guy don't respond to me next day or two, I'm going to end up having to cut these guys because it's different for me to have these guys here because I don't work like that. So it's very different. So I'm going to have to make some changes on that. Because see, normally I would go in here and look. There's Edwin Gonzalez. Or Eduardo. There's Jake Orodazzi. So it's just a different feel for me. So like I said, I'm just kind of going and showing you a few things here. I've got to work tonight, and then I'm off for a couple days. And I'm going to try to do a video here sometime this weekend, kind of explaining a few more things and getting a little bit more involved in a couple other things. So that way I've got more content and more, because I know a lot of people just don't really care much for fantasy baseball. And that's fine, but there are some people that might. But I'm going to start doing a couple of different things. Try to play around with a couple of different ideas and kind of see if that would help. And kind of just see kind of how that turns out. But through the week, it's just hard to do a whole lot because of my work schedule. And I'm going to probably do a video on that. That way you just have an idea what I do and everything. I'm a truck driver. That's why it's Hurley Hauler 24. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. But I really do appreciate it. I'm going to get off here, and I'll try to make a video here next couple of days and kind of explain a little bit more on that and let you know kind of all that. And I think I've got 1 minute left, so I'm going to try to squeeze out a few more things in a couple minutes here. But I've got this, like I said, a couple ideas to try to figure out kind of what else could make people watch and get people's entertainment and kind of all that. So we're just going to kind of play with around a couple ideas and see how that goes and see if you would be interested in that. I've got a couple different things that could be successful and work out and everything. So we're going to kind of see. I'd like to talk about the Vols a little bit and the Raiders and the A's. And with it being baseball season, I could talk about the A's a little bit, but not many people care about that because they're not a very good team. Not going to be this year. They've traded most of their players away, but try to get different things to talk about, and that way it kind of gives more people idea, something to talk about. So I really do appreciate it, and hope y'all have a good day.